Good morning, Snap Vlog. It is 7:16 in the morning on February 14th, Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day for those that want to celebrate Valentine's Day. Or Happy Single Awareness Day if you are single and you're just out there and enjoying life. You do you. Fantastic. I hope you're having a great day. Just wanted to give you guys a morning update. I actually scheduled 3 vlog posts this morning to run into the weekend, and then hopefully one more before I head out of town later, just so I can have that already ready to go, just so I don't miss another day. I don't like missing any deadlines. But then again, I didn't record a video earlier, which is why I missed a deadline. But anyway, what am I doing this morning? I am perky because I had coffee. Can you tell? And I am actually... I said I was going to go through some of the graphic and promotion tools that I found online after doing some research, Typorama and Videorama, but actually, since I got sidetracked by needing to post those YouTube videos, I'm also doing a little bit of research on eBay for some of the items that I'm needing to sell for my parents from my parents' house. Some of those items include full-sized, to my understanding, authentic University of Texas Longhorn football helmets. So I hopped onto eBay and searched for UT football helmet full-sized. And eBay has a great filter on there where you can, not only can you see current auctions as they're happening or if you're looking for something, but you can filter out all the current auctions, ones that haven't sold yet, and only see the items that have sold. So what I did was, whenever I did a search for these guys, let me see if I can pull this up here. So let's see here. So I did a search for UT helmet full size, and as you can see, we have some helmets here that have been autographed that appear to be going for a lot, but these are current auctions that are happening right now. As you can see, full-size replica football helmet going for $94. Somebody's trying to sell that. That doesn't mean that it was actually bought for that amount. Now, if we look on the left-hand side here, and you can also do this in the eBay app on your phone, but if you look down here, show only, and you see this sold items, it'll automatically check completed items as well, because you can't have a sold item without a completed auction. And now, these are all the listings that have been put on eBay that match this search term here that have actually been sold and completed. And as you can see here, it looks like an actual used UT helmet that has been sold for almost $130. And so if we dive down a little bit more into this auction itself, we can actually go in here and see the history of where the pricing started. And this was actually fairly recent. This was late last year, back in November. It looks like the auction lasted for a few days. It completed on the 25th, started on the 18th. It started at 99 cents, and then it looks like it just got into a little bit of a bidding war from there and went all the way up to, wow, it jumped from almost $68 to $125 really quick when the auction was about to complete. And we can do some more item research here just by cycling through the photos just to make sure I have either a similar product. And I don't have the one with the same face mask. I have a couple of different face masks, but this looks like it's a Riddell or Riddle, I don't know how you pronounce it, helmet, and I believe I do have a couple of these. So this might be worth some money to some particular collectors. I don't know how well it will perform since it is outside of university football season right now. I'm thinking this guy, whoever it is that had put up this listing, timed it really well because it's in November, which is at the height of NCAA football, and maybe there's some crazed fans that wanted to get their favorite football team, their favorite college football team, and have it for their man cave or to display on their shelf or woman cave. So that is just a taste of what I've been doing this morning, and I'm about to head out to work. Making it into work, and this morning I've also been trying to troubleshoot Amazon Echo devices for how you can listen to the podcast. And you can usually just say, Alexa, listen to whatever podcast on TuneIn, and if Alexa recognizes it and it's indexed on TuneIn, then it'll play the latest episode for you automatically. But with our church's podcast, Messiah's Upper Room podcast, whenever you tell the Amazon Echo to listen to that, it's like, I can't find that, or I can't find XYZ podcast. And I know we have it indexed on there, but I don't know whether it's because it's looking for Messiah's Upper Room as opposed to Messiah's Upper Room podcast, because I say... Sorry, I had a small child run up to me all of a sudden. That was interesting. Anyway, so whenever you say Messiah's Upper Room podcast on the Amazon Echo device, it'll say, I can't find Messiah's Upper Room, or playing some podcast that I did not say at all. So I'm trying to see, I'm in contact with the TuneIn people to see if they can update our listing, just to see if it's a wording issue or a phrasing issue. Maybe I named it poorly, because the Amazon Echo is not picking up podcast as part of the title. It's just thinking I'm asking it to play a podcast called Messiah's Upper Room, which technically is correct, but it's not being, there's some sort of signal that's not connecting properly. I'm also trying this tuna avocado tuna salad sandwich type stuff with an avocado instead, but I forgot a can opener, so I hope we have a can opener here at work. I know we have utensils in here somewhere. Okay, we have a knife and some scissors with some saran wrap, and is there one in here? Is there? Oh yes, awesome. So here I'm trying out the tuna salad and avocado recipe that I found on Instagram. Will's jumping up, wondering like, what's happening? Nope, it's just me doing my vlog. And obviously, I hated it. All right, later in the evening, going home from work, and I guess as soon as I get home, I'm gonna take the steaks out to have them come up to temperature a little bit before I throw them onto the skillet, and also prep up all the side dishes and whatnot. I'm actually kind of interested in setting up the phone in the kitchen and doing a sort of Instagram live stream thing. I don't know how well that'll work, but at least it would get me into the habit of streaming stuff live and answering questions and interacting with chat, learning those tools. I don't know. What do you think if you're watching this right now? So I have just about everything going right now, almost. I got the steaks coming up to room temperature, and I have the drying out station for the cauliflower that I'm currently boiling. I have some garlic roasting for the cauliflower mash that I'll be making, and this will be the cast iron that I'll be prepping later to cook the steaks in. I have some butter here to go into the cauliflower mash, and I just need to steam some broccoli, get this prepared, and a glass of wine just because. All right, the cauliflower is done, and I'm transferring it over to the drying station here. Cauliflower retains quite a bit of water, and you got to wring it out if you want to make that delicious cauliflower mash. So I've added the cauliflower into here after wringing out all the water that I could, and I added in some butter and salt, pepper, And then I'm going to add some roasted garlic in here later, but I want to get this all processed while it's still hot. Oh, I also added a little bit of heavy whipping cream in here as well, just to help with the creaminess of it. So this is after processing it all to heck, and it tastes pretty good even without the garlic in there right now. I'm waiting for it to finish roasting, and then I'm just gonna plop them in here and process it up again. Okay, so the garlic should be done. I'm letting that cool right now. I'm heating up the cast iron now to prep the steaks. I was so anxious to eat the food that I forgot to take a video of it, but I do have pictures, so here they come. If you subscribe to me on YouTube, I'll link down in the description on this video when it gets published down below, and to the links that I use, the videos that I use to make the cauliflower mash and how to cook the steaks. I cook the steaks according to Gordon Ramsay, which, I mean, he knows how to cook, so I just followed those steps, and it turned out really well. It was delicious. Would recommend, especially if you're on keto and want a somewhat keto-friendly meal, minus the wine. I know, oh, Phil, you're having wine. That's not keto. I know, but it's a special occasion. Yeah, and I love my wife, and she wanted me to have wine.